Hey guys, Matt, Sasquatch Barbecue here. Hey, a few weeks back I brought you a little bit of a review, two parts of three, on the Camp Chef Woodwind here with the sear box and the Eastwood Traeger 22 over here. What I did was I just basically did the ease of setup, what my first thoughts on the two were. I then went into another video where I did a cook, did a reverse sear on the sear box, coming directly from the smoke in there. And showed you just basically doing up a couple of the same exact ribeyes. So I've had a few weeks to cook on them since. They've had plenty of use, as I'm currently running through 60 racks a week of ribs. I'm doing fish, brisket. I have done pretty much everything that I do over here in this one as well. So I've just kind of added it to my arsenal of the few smokers that I have going that I put through a rotation. And yeah, so anyways, what I've come up with across the board is you're gonna kind of say, well, which one do you like better? Are you siding with this? You're the one that's watching the video. I do have to say thank you to Camp Chef for sending me this out, and the best part about it was they told me to basically give an unbiased view on my findings. So that left me a lot of leadway to where I could come to you with the straight talk and be real about what I found. So I predominantly have used the Traegers. I have a couple of them. I've had them over the last couple, 3-4 years. So this is the one that I've been with the most. Camp Chef reached out to me and they wanted to send me this, which I was super grateful for. And this machine itself is a great piece of equipment. I haven't really had any issues with it whatsoever. It keeps its temperature well. The digital readout is great. The fact that I can empty my hopper easily is good. I haven't used the whole emptying the ash through the, let me get this dog out of the way. Underneath here you can actually empty out the ash, and instead of having to vacuum the whole thing out. I haven't used that. I just go with the straightforward method that I use on these. Disassemble the guts, take out the inside, give it a good vacuuming. So it's been the same with that. On the Camp Chef over here, I do like the fact that the probe goes through the side here. That's kind of cool. So my cord isn't laying on the grate at any time. So basically, I'm gonna wrap this up fairly quick and tell you exactly what I think. Both of these pieces of equipment are great. I recently did a cook where I went on one of the deadliest catch boats over the last weekend, the Brenna A, and I did take 2 Traegers with me, just based on the ease of the simplicity of what it is. It's a great unit. I'm not gonna take an untrusted weapon into a lion fight, and I fully trust Traeger's brand 100%. I've had no issues, except the little spike that I did have if you watch my number 2 video on my thermo here, which was my chimney was not adjusted correctly, and that was actually operator error, so that one's on me. But like I said, this unit here is great. I love the Woodwind. I really do enjoy working on this. It's got a great capacity on the inside. It's a little bit deeper on the inside than my Traeger is, that I've noticed, but it maintains the temperature just as even. It's just as good. And the thing that sets it apart actually for me is the reason that I would have this on top of having these, and if Traeger does go into having a sear box at one point, I would definitely be all over it, is the sear box. Getting that thing up to 900 degrees to be able to do a reverse sear right from smoke, it's kind of game changing, and it has done a lot for me as far as my cooking and what I can do with the capability, because that's exactly how I like to do my stuff. Burgers, my steaks, I like to take them right off the smoke, put them on to sear, and get them cooking. I do like my Traeger though. I'm not gonna lie. The Traeger's been good to me, and I stick with this brand, and at the same time, I have no complaints with this Camp Chef Woodwind. So if you are in the market for a wood pellet grill, my honest answer, you can't go wrong with either one of these. You're gonna get this sear box if you go this route, which I say for me is a must-have. I've basically eliminated my grill, and I've just gone to this. So I like them. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing this apron, is the fact that Zagazi sent this out to me. This is a handmade leather apron from Colombia. I want to thank the guys at Zagazi for sending these out. You can check them out as well. And go ahead and go give Camp Chef a look. Do your research on this. The gauge of steel is held up fine. The temperature is held up fine. My only complaint, and I hope Traeger takes a look at this, is that plate that wants to hit my feet and backs of my heels like a shopping cart in the store from your kid. You've seen it happen. We've all kind of chuckled. The mom that gets a little pissed. Anyway, so that thing, it's a little close. I wish that they could figure something out where that wasn't hitting me in the legs. I feel like I'm doing this number every time I'm trying to walk around with it. But that's my 2 cents. That's my take. That is my final review on the Camp Chef Woodwind versus the Traeger. You can't go wrong with it. I've had no issues whatsoever. Both of these machines right across the board are great, and I thank you guys for tuning in.